Ladies and gentlemen, let's get brutally honest. It's not your dreams. It's not your goals. It's not your motivation. It's your habits. That's what's either quietly building you or silently breaking you. The dark portal of your heart makes everyone look tint. Most people are obsessed with big moments, but greatness is built in the small, boring, daily decisions. Do you hit snooze or get up early? Do you scroll or focus? Do you show up when it's hard or find an excuse to quit? Because your life doesn't rise to the level of your goals, it falls to the level of your habits. This speech is a wake-up call. Over the next 6 hours, we'll dismantle the habits destroying your potential and replace them with the ones that will unlock your next level. So listen while you're driving, working, training, or grinding, because every minute of this message is designed to shift your mindset and activate your future. Let's dive in. You are what you repeatedly do. Let's start with the truth that cuts deep. You are not your intentions. You are not your potential. You are your habits. Think about it. You want to be confident? You need habits that build confidence. You want to be successful? You need habits that lead to progress. You want to be respected? You need habits that create results. It doesn't matter what you hope to be. What matters is what you repeatedly do. Here's what habits really are. Habits are unconscious agreements with your future. Every time you repeat an action, you're making a deal with your future self, for better or worse. Habits are invisible architects of your identity. You're not building a life, you're building you. And what you do daily is writing your character. Habits outlive motivation. When the fire fades, your habits are what carry you forward. Motivation might start the race, but only discipline finishes it. Let's stop glamorizing massive life changes and start respecting the compounding power of small, consistent actions. Think about compound interest in finances. Now apply that to your choices. Every meal, every workout, every decision, every dollar saved, every hour invested. It may not feel like it matters right now, but 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now, it becomes everything. Shift your identity through repetition. Here's the breakthrough. You don't change your life by changing your goals. You change your life by changing your habits and letting those habits shape your identity. Start seeing yourself as someone who follows through, someone who moves with discipline, someone who doesn't negotiate with laziness. Pick one habit you know is silently destroying your progress and replace it with one that builds you. Replace fast food with meal prep. Replace complaining with problem solving. Replace snoozing with rising early. Because every time you repeat it, you cast a vote for the person you're becoming. And that person, they're either building an empire or digging their own grave. Small habits, massive impact. The compound effect. It's not just a financial principle, it's a life principle. Most people miss their breakthrough, not because they aren't capable, but because they underestimate the power of small decisions done consistently. Here's how it works. A 1% improvement each day doesn't feel like much, but over a year, that's 37x better. Now flip it. A 1% decline every day may not scare you, but over a year, you're heading toward disaster. Why most people stay stuck? They only change when they feel like it. They quit because results aren't immediate. No, they chase motivation instead of building discipline. They underestimate how tiny habits can lead to transformation. But successful people understand small hinges swing big doors. Your habits are building systems. Think about it like this. Drinking water daily builds clarity and energy. Planning your day builds focus and momentum. Writing your goals builds intention and alignment. Working out consistently builds confidence and strength. Every small habit is a brick, and brick by brick, you're building your future. So, while others are distracted chasing shortcuts, you'll be quietly stacking wins. Habit stacking, your secret weapon. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, popularized habit stacking, pairing a new habit with one you already do. After brushing your teeth, read one page. After making coffee, journal your top 3 goals. After finishing work, take a 20-minute walk. The goal is to eliminate friction. Make the new habit automatic, part of the rhythm, not the resistance. Wow. From routine to results. Here's the truth. You don't rise to the level of your vision. You fall to the level of your routines. Champions don't win because they're gifted. They win because their routine is non-negotiable. Entrepreneurs don't succeed because they had one great idea. They succeed because of daily execution. Perfect. Stop waiting for big moves. Everyone wants the grand transformation, the dramatic 180, the viral breakthrough, the overnight success. But that's a lie. Success is boring. It's showing up, doing the work, and grinding through the silence. Greatness is not built in explosive moments. It's built in the quiet repetitions no one sees. Stack them onto an existing part of your daily life. Track your wins, even if they feel tiny. Day by day, these micro wins will change your identity. Because when you stop chasing hype and start building habits, you become unstoppable. Destroy the habits that are destroying you. Let's flip the mirror for a minute. You've heard about building positive habits, but what about the destructive ones? The habits that are silently draining your energy, stealing your time, killing your potential, and robbing your future? Because if your habits aren't building you, they're breaking you. And often, the most dangerous habits are the ones that feel harmless. Waking up late every day because you hit snooze 5 times. Checking your phone first thing in the morning instead of planning your day. Mindless scrolling for hours on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram. Gossiping, complaining, or venting without solution. Overeating, emotional eating, or skipping meals entirely. Skipping workouts, telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. Procrastinating important tasks but doing fake productivity. Staying up late, binge watching shows, or doom scrolling. These aren't just bad habits. They're a pattern of daily destruction. The real danger. Identity corruption. Each destructive habit sends a message to your subconscious. You're lazy. You're not in control. You always quit. You're not serious about your goals. Eventually, you become the person who does those things. That's how identity is formed. Repetition plus belief. Digital distractions. The silent assassin. Let's be real. Notifications are not just stealing your focus, they're training your brain to crave chaos. Social media is not just entertainment. It's rewiring your attention span to chase novelty. Multitasking isn't making you productive. It's making you mentally fractured. If your phone is the first and last thing you see every day, you're letting algorithms program your mind. Your goals can't compete with your distractions, and they shouldn't have to. Clean house. Lifestyle audit. Here's how to take control. List 3 habits that are silently hurting your progress. Write down the trigger that leads to each habit. Replace the habit with something constructive. Create friction. Make the bad habit harder to access. Replace late-night snacking with brushing your teeth early. Replace complaining with journaling 3 things you're grateful for. Replace binge-watching with listening to a podcast while walking. Get ruthless with yourself. You don't need more inspiration. You need more elimination. Most of your breakthrough will come not from adding more, but from removing the junk that's holding you back. You're not too busy. You're not too tired. You're drained from habits that don't serve you. Make it harder to repeat them. Replace them with habits that align with who you want to become. Because until you destroy what's destroying you, your success will always be temporary. Wire your mind, create an environment that forces you to win. Your willpower is weak. Your motivation is temporary. But your environment, that's powerful. Here's a brutal truth. You don't need more discipline. You need better design. If your life feels like a constant struggle to stay consistent, focused, or motivated, it's not you. It's your environment working against you. Let's flip the game. Neuroplasticity. Your brain is always rewiring. Your brain changes based on what it's exposed to. This is called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form and reorganize connections in response to experiences, behaviors, and environments. That means repeating a new habit builds stronger neural pathways. Changing your surroundings changes your behavior. Even subtle cues, like a messy desk or phone buzz, shape how you act. So if you're surrounded by distractions, junk food, clutter, negativity, or lazy people, your brain learns to adapt and normalize it. You need an environment that makes good habits inevitable. The people who win, CEOs, athletes, top performers, don't rely on constant motivation. They engineer environments that forces results. Their phones are on Do Not Disturb. Their goals are on the wall. Their fridge is filled with clean fuel. Their workspace is optimized for clarity. Their routine is structured for momentum. Their gym clothes are laid out the night before. They don't decide every day to win. Their environment automates it. What do you see when you wake up? Inspiration or distraction? What's on your home screen? Tools or traps? Who do you talk to daily? Builders or drainers? Is your kitchen aligned with your health goals? Is your bedtime routine helping you recharge or wrecking you? Now ask yourself, does my environment reflect the person I want to become? If not, it's time to make bold changes. How to rewire your life with better triggers. Triggers are the cues that start your habits. You can design them. Put your journal on your pillow. You'll write before bed. Put a book on your coffee machine. You'll read in the morning. Put a water bottle on your desk. You'll stay hydrated. Put your workout clothes by your door. You'll be more likely to train. It's not about discipline. It's about making the right action easier and the wrong action harder. Lift TTQ builds systems, not just goals. Goals are great, but systems are what get you there. A goal is, I want to lose 20 pounds. A system is, left double quotation mark. A system is, left double quotation mark, before checking email. Your systems are powered by your environment. And once your environment supports your habits, your progress becomes inevitable. This week, do an environmental reset. Clean and simplify your space. Remove temptations and friction. Add visible triggers that align with your best habits. Build systems, not just wishful goals. Because when your environment is aligned, your actions follow. And when your actions follow, your identity changes. And when your identity changes, your entire life transforms. Become the person who deserves the life you want. You get the life that matches the person you are becoming daily. It's not about luck. It's not about talent. It's not even about hard work alone. It's about identity. If you want massive change in your results, your habits must reflect the identity of someone who already deserves those results. Let's build that version of you, starting today. Identity-based habits. What you do equals who you are. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you're becoming. If you wake up early, then you're becoming disciplined. If you hit the end of time that you want to build, value is great. If you write 300 words a day, then you're becoming a writer. If you meditate, then you're becoming someone who prioritizes clarity. If you scroll endlessly and procrastinate, then you're becoming someone who runs from purpose. The key is congruence, aligning your daily habits with the person you want to be. Who are you practicing to be? Every day you're rehearsing something. You're either practicing consistency or inconsistency. You're practicing self-respect or self-betrayal. You're practicing being in control or out of control. Ask yourself right now, left double quotation mark, if you please, do your daily work. Where will you be in 1 year? Your future self is watching. Are you proud of what they see? Upgrade your self-concept. You can't outperform the way you see yourself. If you believe you're lazy, you'll prove it with action. If you believe you're a winner, you'll rise even on hard days. If you believe you're always inconsistent, you'll sabotage your own momentum. You must install a new self-concept before your external world changes. Affirm this out loud. I am becoming the kind of person who honors their commitments, especially to themselves. Because success is never about hype. It's about internal standards that stay high, even when nobody's watching. Mirror exercise. See the future you tonight. Try this. Stand in front of a mirror. Imagine the highest version of you, the one who's consistent, powerful, disciplined, fulfilled. Ask yourself, would they skip today's workout? Would they waste this evening on distractions? Left double quotation mark? Then say to your reflection, I owe you better. And starting now, I'm showing up for you. That's not motivation. That's a declaration. Compound wins equals identity shift. Tiny wins every day create massive confidence. Finish the workout. Finish the chapter. Finish the cold shower. Say no to junk food. Go to bed on time. Each small win is a brick in the foundation of your future self. Eventually, you'll look back and realize you don't need motivation anymore. You've become the kind of person who just does it. Start asking. Left double quotation mark. So let's raise it. One habit at a time. Protect your habits like your life depends on it, because it does. You didn't build these habits by accident. You fought for them. You sacrificed for them. You woke up early, stayed up late, and pushed through resistance. But here's the hard truth. What you don't protect, you will lose. Your habits, no matter how powerful, can be broken fast if you don't defend them daily. Let's talk about how to make your habits bulletproof in a world that's designed to break your focus, drain your energy, and knock you off track. Distraction is the new destruction. Number 1 killer of great habits? Not laziness. Number 2 killer. Not even poor time management. It's distraction. Every ping, scroll, notification, and quick check pulls you away from the identity you're trying to build. You're not weak. You're overwhelmed. But to protect your habits, you must become unavailable to noise. Turn off notifications. Block apps. Set no access hours. Treat your focus like a sacred ritual, because it is. WTA. Build boundaries around your best behaviors. Your habits are sacred. Treat them that way. Here's how winners protect their habits. Time blocking. Schedule your habits. If it's not on your calendar, it won't happen. People boundaries. Protect your time from energy vampires and uninvited chaos. Environment lock in. Create a space that makes doing the right thing effortless. Backup plans. When life gets messy, Have a fallback version of your habit ready. Example, if you can't do your full 60-minute workout, do a 15-minute circuit. Something is always better than nothing because it protects the identity. But here's what matters. When pressure hits, your habits should hold you up, not fall apart. So set rules you don't break. I don't go more than one day without journaling. I don't skip my walk, even if it's just 5 minutes. Left, double quotation mark, break. Your bedtime without a real reason. Make your rules so automatic that skipping them feels like breaking your own trust. Because that's what it is. Left, double quotation mark. Break your bedtime without a real reason. Make your rules so automatic that skipping them feels like breaking your own trust. Here's what to build. Morning routine. The first 30 minutes of your day should set the tone, not kill it. Evening routine. Wind down without tech. Reflect, prepare, unplug. Habit trackers. Visual accountability keeps momentum real. Weekly checkmate review, your wins, losses, and adjustments. Don't let life happen to you. Build a system that keeps you aligned, even when chaos knocks. It's not just about discipline. It's about identity protection. Every day you protect your habit, you reinforce your identity. And every day you skip your habit, you weaken it. So you have to make a choice. Who are you when things don't go your way? Who are you when no one's watching? Who are you when it's boring, inconvenient, or hard? Answer that honestly, and build a lifestyle that supports that version of you. This week, audit your habits. Which ones are fragile? Which ones need backup plans? Where are you leaking energy? What do you need to cut, block, remove, or say no to? Protect your habits like your future depends on it, because it does. The difference between a dreamer and a doer? The doer protects their momentum, no matter what. Routine to ritual, turning daily habits into a lifetime system. By now, you've built habits. You've protected them. You've started seeing progress. But here's where 99% of people stop. They treat habits like temporary tools instead of what they really are. Permanent systems for an ever-evolving identity. The next level isn't just doing your habits. It's living through them, refining them, letting them evolve with you as you grow. If you want true transformation, you need to shift from habit routines to daily rituals that shape your life forever. Let's do that now. Routines will eventually fail. Rituals will not. Routines are useful, but they break down under pressure. Why? Routines depend on structure. Rituals depend on meaning. You brush your teeth daily because it's non-negotiable, a ritual. That's the energy your success habits need. Whether it's your morning workout, journaling, deep work, or reading, give your habits sacred value, not just something you should do, something that defines you. Leveling up. Evolve with your identity. As you grow, your systems must evolve with you. The same exact habit that got you from rock bottom, consistent, won't be the one that gets you from consistent to elite. You must upgrade your reading list, your diet and training, your journaling prompts, your circle of influence, your daily inputs, news, social, media. Growth requires iteration, and iteration requires awareness. Ask weekly, left double quotation mark. The psychology of permanent behavior. You want lasting success? Then understand this. Behavior that survives equals behavior that's emotionally and mentally rewarding. Build habits that feel emotionally aligned, identity, reinforcing, meaningful, beyond numbers. Tied to your why, not just your willpower. Example, don't just say, I meditate. Say, left double quotation mark, meditated to control your emotions and lead your family with clarity. Don't just say, I write every morning. Say, I write because I'm building a future where my voice matters. Emotion locks behavior into your system. Habit cycles and performance phases. Elite performers don't just have habits, they cycle them. Build phase, add new behavior, go all in, stabilize phase. Maintain, track, systemize, evaluate phase. What's working, what's not. Upgrade phase, adjust, challenge, refine. Rest phase, strategically pause to refresh, never to quit. You're not a machine, you're an evolving system, and your habits must reflect that. Align habits with mission. Rituals are powerful when they're tied to mission. Why do you want money? Why do you want energy? Why do you want freedom? Tie your daily disciplines to a mission larger than yourself. Your family, your legacy, your God, your story, your calling. When the mission is personal, the habits become non-negotiable. Today, elevate your habits from what I do to who I'm becoming. Make your morning a ritual. Make your writing sacred. Make your workouts a ceremony of self-respect. Make your focus hours a tribute to your future self. Let your habits evolve into a life system so strong, you don't just stay consistent, you become unshakable. The master blueprint. Build habits that outlast your motivation and redesign your future. So here we are, the final hour. You've learned how habits are formed. You've protected them. You've evolved them into rituals. Now it's time for the master plan. A blueprint so powerful that your success becomes inevitable. This isn't about hype. It's about the quiet, disciplined execution that reshapes your destiny. One habit, one choice, one day at a time. Let's put it all together. Step 1. Define the identity you want to live into. Forget goals for a second. Let's focus on identity. Goals are temporary. Identity is forever. Who are you becoming? A disciplined entrepreneur? A present and powerful parent? A focused high performer with unshakable habits? Write your identity in present tense. Left, double quotation mark, left, double quotation mark. Left, I am a machine of execution and discipline. Your habits must now serve that identity. Every single one. Step 2. Choose keystone habits that stack your wins. Not all habits are equal. Some give you more energy, more momentum, more clarity. We call these keystone habits. They create ripple effects. Examples: morning workouts, physical energy, mental clarity, better decision-making. Daily reading, mental growth, emotional intelligence. Greater than stronger communication, journaling to self-awareness. Greater than better emotional control. Greater than deeper relationships. Choose 2 to 3 keystone habits and lock them in. Stack everything else around them. Lie radio. Step 3. Build a habit loop that can't be broken. Use the 4-part habit loop to make behavior automatic. Cue. What triggers the habit? Craving. Why do you want to do it? Response. What action will you take? Reward. How will you feel afterward? Make this loop tight and meaningful. Example. Cue. Alarm rings at 6 a.m. Craving. You want to feel strong and in control. Response. You do a 30-minute workout. Reward. You feel energized, focused, and proud. Repeat until it's your identity. Step 4. Add accountability and track relentlessly. If you don't track it, you'll trash it. Use habit apps. Use paper journals. Use accountability partners. Use public declarations. What matters is this: you see your progress daily. You feel your wins stacking up. You build evidence that you're becoming who you say you are. This builds confidence, and confidence builds momentum. Light high. Step 5. Install a no-excuse mindset. There will be days you're tired, busy, frustrated, uninspired. But discipline doesn't care. Discipline shows up anyway. You need to develop a fallback version of every habit. A mindset that says, left double quotation mark. Step 6. Review and rebuild monthly. Set a recurring monthly meeting with yourself. Ask, what habits are working? What's wasting time or energy? Where am I sabotaging progress? What's one small upgrade I can install? This makes your habits alive, always evolving, always aligned. It keeps your system fresh. It prevents plateau. It guarantees growth. 16th, final thoughts. Build a life that can't be taken from you. Your habits aren't just routines. They're proof that you respect your future self. They're your vote for the person you were born to become. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you get closer. Every time you show up when it's hard, you grow stronger. Every time you protect your energy and stay consistent, you build a life no one can take from you. What identity are you feeding? What habits are building or breaking you? What needs to go? What needs to double down? Then commit to this. No more start-stop cycles, no more self-betrayal, no more wasted potential. From today on, build a life that proves who you are, not just what you want.